Welcome everybody! Today on Monkey Tactics, the Eldar is gonna face the Alpha Legion. And Mike, you're here and you're taking control of the Alpha Legion. So, what did you bring?
Well, first of all, this is first time ever I play Alpha Legion and actually Chaos ever, I think. So bear with me. But yeah, Alpha Legion. What can I say? It's a dual battalion, which is led by, let's see, so I have my Demon Prince, it's going to be the Warlord.
Okay.
With wings and talons. And his Warlord trait is going to be I am Altharius, just to mess with you a little bit.
Okay, okay.
And then I have my Apostle. This guy, he is he's having the Mark of Nurgle, and he will also be wearing the Black Mace or some little punch in close combat. Okay. And his psychic power is going to be Benediction of Darkness. And also he has the Warlord trait Clandestine to make him harder to hit.
Lots of minus to hits.
Yes,
yeah.
That's the idea.
You were bringing a dual battalion.
Exactly. So so that's my first battalion.
Okay.
And I will have and there will be 2 units of 5 Chaos Space Marines and 1 unit of 20 Chaos Space Marines. Yes. And then I have some heavy guys. I have 1 unit of Obliterators. I have 2 Leviathans. Ooh. And my Havocs with autocannons.
Okay.
So 8 autocannons coming at you.
Oh. I'm bringing bikes. 2 wooden models.
Yeah. Okay, so the other battalion, I'm a sorcerer, and then my master of precision. The HQ?
Yeah, I suppose the master of precision will stay with the Obliterators.
Yeah, exactly. They will those guys. They will have the master of precision. He has cursed earth and infernal power.
Yeah.
So and the sorcerer has miasma of pestilence. Basically, these guys is going to stand behind him, buff the hell out of the other guys.
All right.
And I think that's basically it.
A lot of cultists as well.
Cultists, exactly. 3 units of cultists.
Yeah.
I think 12 each. Or something like
that. That's a mean list.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope there will be. I think it has a bit of punch.
So, what's the strategy behind the list then?
Well, to get as much board control as possible, and deny you deep strikes.
Okay.
Like spread out as much as I can. The basic idea is to spread out as much as possible, take board control, deny you deep strike, and I don't know, shoot the hell out of you as much as possible.
Yeah, I can deep strike a lot of my units. That's true. But I don't think I want to do it against you.
No, but I know you're gonna come up close to me, so I have a few units, my Demon Prince and my Apostle that can counter punch a bit if needed. And some other tricks.
Yeah. But I think you're gonna shoot me off the board. I think this is gonna go one of 2 ways. Either I will have nothing left turn 2, or I manage to tie you up and use some maneuvering to get the upper hand.
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna do my best to make that not happen.
Yeah. So that takes us into my list, and I'm running Eldar battalion and a spearhead detachment. So the battalion is actually Drukhari, and it's the cult of the Red Grief, which means I can advance and charge, and I have some bikers, some Reaver jet bikes, actually 18 Reaver jet bikes, so they will be able to advance and charge, and with the advance move they have a 26-inch movement.
They're gonna be up there pretty quickly.
Yeah, pretty quickly. And I'm giving them the plus toughness combat drive. So they will be toughness 5. will not matter much against your butcher cannons and your older cannons, but against bolters, it's actually pretty good. Besides that, I'm running witches, 3 squads of 5 in venoms, and 1 squad of 9. That's gonna be in a raider with a disintegrator. The warlord is actually gonna be the Drassar. So he will be in another Ravager. No. What's it called?
Raider.
Raider. Yeah, I said it like 10 seconds ago. He will be in another raider with 9 incubi. So a lot of close combat punch. So they will be going up towards your lines. Will love to be in close combat. And then to top it off, I have a Craftworld spearhead attachment with 2 warlocks on jet bikes, one with Quicken and one with Protect. In the spearhead I have 2 units of 9 shining spears and 1 unit of 5 what are they called? Swooping hawks. Actually, it's one of the first time I'm using swooping hawks, but I needed a cheap fast attack, so swooping hawks. Yeah, and I think that's it. So I don't have much CP. My goal is to be in your lines turn 1 and tie you up, and hope I survive your first round of shooting.
I think it's gonna be a quick battle, I think.
Yeah. Turn 2 it will be pretty much over, I think too. It's either you shoot me off the board or I butcher you in the middle. So that's the list.
How many points are you at?
I'm at 1999.
Me too.
Okay. So it's evenly matched. And we're gonna play 4 pillars, which I think is a little bit to your advantage, since only troops can hold the objectives. But more on the mission is coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. The table is set. And it looks like the Aeldari will be the attacker. Right, Mike? So, what's your thought on that?
I do not like it.
You do not like it?
No.
Why? I see you have deployed here in the corner.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, okay, I have a chance to seize, but it's not that likely. So I know you're gonna be up my grill, basically.
Yeah. Instantly.
So well, I try to.
Eldar jet bikes. They're fast.
Yeah, they're fastest.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, I basically try to claim this hill, utilize it as much as I can.
Yeah.
To make it as hard as possible for you
to get a charge in and
lock me up.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah, so one of my Leviathans hiding up there, or and then my apostle is also staying here in the corner, protected by cultists. And my long range shooting is staying back just to be out of range as much as possible. My demon prince is also holding back, ready to countercharge you.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Alright, the mission. It's Pillars, the 2019 version. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 objectives, and they're scored at the end of the battle round, and only troops can score them. So you have kind of the edge there. You have more troops.
I have a lot of troops.
Yeah.
They might die quickly.
I have witches.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they also die fairly quickly.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this one goes. But I think you might want to seize.
I grabbed the dice already.
All right. Okay. So let's see.
Here goes.
Oh well. It looks like it's gonna be very, very red over here very, very soon. We'll see if you can survive this. I have basically put everything on the line, so I will be moving up quickly. We're gonna go into Eldar movement, but before that, there might be some Alpha Legion shenanigans coming up. Mike, you have moved some units, right?
I did. It costed me a lot of command points because I had to reroll one advance. I had 1 unit of Chaos Marines over here and cultists.
Basically, they moved towards me.
Yeah, I did actually. I mean, it's an objective game and they are troops, and I figured I move up here just to force you to deal with them somehow.
Yeah.
And then my cultists moved back because there was a chance that I could seize, but now I didn't. So now I chose to move my cultists back to shield a bit more, and also these cultists moved up to prevent you from landing here with your bikes as much as I can.
As much as you can.
So let's see what happens. But
yeah.
I think that's the best I can do in
Yeah.
this situation.
And now you have some dark ritual thing going on here as well.
Right. So my apostle is gonna cast his spell. I forget the name.
Benediction of Darkness.
That one on the big blob of.
Yeah.
Chaos Marines. It goes off on a 2+ because of his small helpers.
Yeah.
So 2+. That is a 5. Goes off.
Goes off. So that's it for the pre-game stuff. We'll be back after Eldar movements. Turn it on. The Eldar movement is done, and the Reaver Jet Bikers have swept across the battlefield and are now definitely within charging range of a lot of cultists, at least. On the other side, we have some jet bikes going for the
Brave Marines.
Yeah, I would say foolhardy, but sure, brave. And a lot of the Eldar forces are actually hiding behind this big rock. On the objective, I have 5 witches that got out of their transport over here and advanced up. But I don't know. You screened pretty well. I guess I could try point something here and keep you from shooting me, but this castle here on the hill, it's tough not to crack. Over here, I have a raider full of witches as well, moving up. So Mike, I think we are moving into the shooting phase, right? Yeah? Do you like that?
Sure.
Sure.
Bring it.
Bring it. All right. Eldar shooting phase coming up. So, the Eldar psychic phase. And I'm not in a position where I want to use all my psychic powers, but I might as well try to use some. So, I'm going to use Protect on these shining spears here. Let's see if I get it off. Oh, no. We have a problem. I think I will use a CP to reroll them. Mike, do you know what I need to roll?
-1?
No. I need to not roll a 6. Okay? That's a 5. That was close. It goes off, so this unit is protected. Eldar turn 1, shooting phase. And we're beginning over here in the Alpha Legion castle. The closest jetbike units have advanced, so they can't fire their splinter rifles, but there's 3 blasters, the ones with the green markings, and they're actually within 12 inches of the Leviathan. So we'll see what they can do. Okay. I am at -1 to hit, so I only hit once. Wounding on a 4. That is a 6. And the Chaos Leviathan has a 5-up impulse save.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to roll? That's a 1. That's a fail. You want to re-roll?
It's a D6, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So let's see. You should have used your re-roll.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, 6 damage on the Leviathan. That's a good start. Next up, we have the second units of Reavers. They're within 18 of the same Leviathan, so they'll be at -1 additionally. So that's -2 because they advanced, and he is Alpha Legion Dreadnought. He's stealthy. Look at him. He's really stealthy. All right, so fives. Oh my God, 2 hits. And 2 wounds. I like this.
5 ups.
5 ups.
Ah, this one.
Using a reroll.
What are the odds you will roll another 6?
I don't know. Pretty high.
I'll let you have it.
Okay. Yeah. The chaos ones only have a 5-up impulse, so it's so D6. All right, Mike.
I cannot believe it.
This Leviathan is in serious trouble. He's having some issues. How many wounds does he have left?
2.
2 wounds left.
Yep.
But he's got 14 wounds to begin with.
Yeah, we got 12.
Yeah, I rolled a 12. All right, so we're gonna continue with this raider here trying to pick off the last wounds. I would love to get first strike on the Leviathan. All right, it's got disintegrator cannon, so hitting on force since it's stealthy. That's no hits. The thing is, I kind of moved everything into cover, so I don't have any more shooting, and I kind of want to snatch these up, so I don't want to kill them. So these guys are gonna stay chill about it and not shoot their weapons. What did you say? What did you say?
No, nothing. I said nothing.
Okay. So, I guess we're moving into the charge phase. Eldar, turn 1, charge phase. And the Reavers are going to charge the cultists and the Space Marines here. The small squad. So, some Overwatch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pistols. 1.
Right.
And it's a 5.
So, we have 1 crack grenade and 8 bolter shots.
Crack grenade? Nope. And bolters. 2.
Right.
And it's 5s. Toughness 5. Yeah.
No, 4s. Yeah, toughness 5, so 5s.
Yeah, nothing.
Charge range. That's a 5 and a 2. 7. There we go. Next up, this squad of Reavers going to charge this squad of cultists. So 1 heavy stabber and 9 last damage. Since they hit and wound on the same, we roll them all together.
Yeah, so 6s. That's 1, 2, 3, and then wounding of 5s. 1.
1 wound.
Yay.
Let's see if I can save. That's 6, but also that's a dead Reaver.
1 casualty.
Lastly, this unit of Shining Spears is charging this unit of Chaos Space Marines. Crack grenade. Miss. Bolters. Ooh, 2 hits.
No wound.
Oh, 1 wound. They only have toughness 4. Okay, but now they have a 2-up save. Which I pass. They have +2 to the charge. 1 for headstrong, 1 for the Exarch power. That's a 12-inch charge.
Should be enough.
Should be enough!
Bring it!
Drukhari and Craft World fight phase. And we have kind of half-measured piled into some squads here. Keeping 1 inch away, I want to really badly to snatch him up. Although I piled into the Space Marines over here. Same thing with the Shining Spears. They're keeping 1 inch away.
What kind of Eldar tactic is this?
I don't know. It's the smart tactic. Eldar Shenanigans!
Eldar Shenanigans.
Yes! So, I think we're gonna start off with the Shining Spears. 1 dude is in combat. And he has got 2 attacks. Hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits. Strength is 6. Toughness is 4. Wounding on 3s. That's only 1. But it's -4 to damage.
So 1 is dead.
1 is dead. Next fight. Or do you want to go in between? Alright. So 6 attacks. 6 guys into the Space Marines. 3s. Strength is 4. Wounding on 4s. That is 5 wounds. -1.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dead.
4 dead. And then 1 guy into the cultists. Priest. That's 1 dead cultist. Lastly, we have this squad of Reavers piling in and fighting this cultist squad. That's some attacks. Hitting on 3s. That was 19 attacks. 15 hit. Wounding, killing on 3s. That was only 6 dead. And after pile-ins, it looks like this. That's actually pretty bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because it would mean that they haven't died, so you cannot, because otherwise you would have been able to consolidate into my other squad.
Yeah.
But if they run away, then you're free to shoot at. So.
And we don't want that.
I do.
Right? It's time to strike back. So the Space Marines into the Shining Spears.
10 attacks. 7 hits, and they're wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
3.
3 wounds. You know what? I have a 2-up save.
Good for you.
I fail 1. 1 takes a wound. So next up, we have the close combat cultist into the Reavers. 18 attacks.
18 attacks, hitting on 4s.
That was a really bad roll, Mike.
Yeah, a bit below average. So they will be wounding on
5s.
3.
3 wounds. 3 4-up saves. I make them all. Next, we have the small unit here. 5 attacks. I'll hit. Still 2 wounds. I failed them both. But they have power from pain, 6 ups. No.
Ah.
1 dies. Lastly, we have this lone dude. And he's attacking into the reavers.
2 attacks. 1 hit. And nothing.
So, that concludes the fight phase. Now, we're gonna see if the cultists run. So on a 4-up, they run away. One left. One left. You want to use the CP reroll?
I think so. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's clutch.
So 4 up.
4 up.
Spending a command point.
Oh, and they run away. Alpha Legion movement phase. Tell me, what have you done? What have you done?
Well, not that much actually. The King of the Hill stays put. Leviathan with his bodyguard. These cultists have moved up a little bit to get a bit closer to this objective. Maybe get some shots off. My apostle moved up. He wants to get up close. Same with my Demon Prince, exactly. They want to get up there and cut the bikes. And then I just reshuffled and moved these Havocs up a little bit to get line of sight of the Raider over there. And also potentially I can spot your jet bikes down there. Or not the jet, what are they called? Venoms.
Yeah.
And that's basically it. The Leviathans stay put. Do not get penalty for moving. And both of them actually.
Yeah.
So that's it. And yeah, my sorcerer moved up a little bit in range of some spells.
You just had to move him.
Yeah.
So I guess that means we're going into the psychic phase, or did you have something you wanted to do?
Yeah, actually, I want to use 1 CP on what's it called? Luminescent infiltration on my what's his
Is that demon?
This guy.
Yeah.
Whatever, flamey dude.
Yeah, flaming Mark headface.
Which so I'll pick him up and he can come down by the end of next movement phase.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like cheating.
You play Eldar, man.
Okay, that's a valid point. Alpha Legion psychic phase. You have some powers that you want to cast?
Yes, my sorcerer, he will cast Miasma of Pestilence on my Nurgly Marines here.
Okay.
Make them even harder to hit.
Alright.
I think it's a 6.
Yeah.
I'll reroll this one.
Yeah, it goes off.
It goes definitely off.
I don't have anything in range to deny, so...
Yeah. And then he will also cast Prescience on the Leviathan to make up for his...
This one?
Yeah.
With 2 wounds left?
Yeah.
Alright.
To make him hit a bit better, because he's wounded. 11 again.
I feel that you might need to change dice.
I stick to these.
I have some red ones. They're actually really good.
No, haven't you burned them already?
Oh yeah, I did.
Smite from the Demon Prince.
Right?
7 goes off.
Yeah.
D3.
I can't deny, so D3.
Oh.
3. But that's 1 die.
It is.
And a half.
Sucks to be you.
Alpha Legion shooting phase. And if I heard it correctly, you don't want to shoot anything.
No, that's it.
Okay.
I'm done.
Yeah. So we'll go into fight phase now. All right. I think the Leviathan in the corner is going to shoot at these. Are you sure?
It's gonna annihilate
Later.
them. 16 shots, hitting on 2s.
Yeah. I
That's
spot
a bunch
some
of ones.
ones.
I do not like that. That's 6 ones.
And they are toughness 5, strength 8, wounding on 3s. I spot some 2s.
That's better.
How many is that?
8.
8. 8 saves coming up. That's 8 saves. And they have a 4-up save. And the storm cannon is -1. So
1, yeah.
that's 5-up saves. 8 5-up saves. I make 1. I didn't make any of the feel no pains. So it's only 1 left. But you want to shoot another Leviathan?
Yeah, why not?
This one?
Yes.
Into this,
The Raider.
the Raider. And since you got prescience off, he's hitting on 3s. But you see, I don't like that. So I'm gonna spend 2 CP to make him harder to hit. He's got lightning reflexes. Swoosh, swoosh, he's dodging left and right. You're hitting on 4s.
No problem.
Famous last words. Yeah. How many hit was that?
Actually, not that many.
That was only 6 hits.
Yeah.
I told you he was dodging. Wounding on 3s. 4. 5-up immo. 4 damage. That's actually okay.
That's pretty good.
We're going over to the Havocs. And they have a pretty clear shot of the Raider over there. 8 shots. But they're hitting on 4s now. Rerolling 1s because of the Demon Prince.
That's better.
I think he's got tired of dodging.
6 hits, wounding on 3s. 3.
3 5-up saves. I make 1. It's pretty flat. So 4 more damage. It's down to 2. The champion dude fires his bolter into the last Raider.
Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 5s.
Yes, he's too tough for you. He's too tough. What's next?
So my other Havoc unit, they're gonna have to split their fire a bit. I really want to take down the Raider. So 2 of them, I think 2 of them can see him,
Yeah.
are gonna shoot into him, and the other 2 are gonna just into this bike here, just to clear that unit off.
Fine.
The sergeant as well.
Yep.
So, going to him. So I'm starting with the 2 that goes into the Raider. They're hitting on 4s because of the minus.
Yeah, I'm stealthy. Or dodging.
Rerolling 1s for the Demon Prince. Only 2 hits. And then wounding on 3s.
2 saves. I make 1. But that means he's dead.
Unless you want to spend a CP.
No, I don't. I need my CP. And now this one then?
Yeah, so 2 into him, 4 shots, hitting on the 3s now. Rerolling 1s. That's 3 hits, and then wounding on 3s. 3 wounds.
Okay. 3 5-up saves. No, he's dead. I can roll 4 feel no pains. Just roll these 2. No, he's dead. Next, we have some pistols. 10 pistols.
Hitting on 4s.
We're rolling 1s though.
5 hits. Wounding on 5s.
4-up saves. Make 1. 1 is on 1 wound, so 6 up feel no pain. I make it. Here we have 3 pistols.
That is 3 hits and 4s.
2 wounds. 4 up. No, 2 up. Yeah, they're fine. And then the big unit of Space Marines unloaded everything into the witches that piled out, and there are none left. So these cultists actually have nothing to shoot at, even though there's a succubus there, because the reavers are closer. Do you know, do you have anything more to shoot?
I think that's it.
That's it. Alright, the Eldar looking much thinner on the ground, so we'll see what happens in the charge phase. The Demon Prince once in on this tasty squad of reavers. So they can't overwatch since they're in close combat. That's a 3.
And a 6.
He's in. He's thirsty for battle. And the Dark Apostle. That's 5. That's good enough. We'll move them in. Anything else that wants to charge?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. The Demon Prince. 8 attacks. And he's hitting on 2. He's hit with everything.
Wounding on 3s.
Yes.
Drop 3.
Let's see if I can make those saves. I have a 6-up save. Let's see. I make none. This is not good. The Dark Apostle into the reef, hitting on 2. All hits. Wounding on 3s.
3. -2.
6 ups. No.
It's 2 damage.
2 damage. We'll see if any survive. 1 survived. I didn't make any of the feel no pains this time either. Usually I have a lot of luck with my feel no pains.
Usually you make all of them.
Yeah. So it's only 1 guy left, and you didn't want to pile in to him with the Dark Apostle?
No, I'm good.
You're good. Okay. There's 1 more fight over here, and you get to activate first.
Yeah. So I have now 1 attack each. So 3s. That is 5 hits. And then wounding on 4s.
Not bad. 4 wounds. 4 2-up saves. Yeah, they're fine. Now the Shining Spears is fighting back, hitting on 3s. That's 7 hits. 7 hits. Wounding on 5. Since I didn't charge, I'm only strength 3. That's 1 dead. 1 dead. -4. At the end of the turn, we have 1 morale to make, and it's this Reaver who lost all his buddies. On a 1, he stays.
Oh,
He's fine. He's
cool.
Fine. And
that blaster is gonna kill my Leviathan. I'm sure of it.
yes, yes, excellent. Otherwise, we each score 1 point for holding 1 objective, and
Both got first strike?
yeah, both got first strike, so it's actually 2-2. And now it's Eldar again. Movement phase for turn 2, and I am pretty thin on the ground over here. I was expecting a lot of it to die, but a lot less would have died if I could at least keep them in close combat. But that failed. That failed.
All according to my...
Eldar turn 2 coming up. Aeldari turn 2 movement. And the second wave of bikes are approaching the enemy. I need to get some psychic powers off to do what I need to do. And I'm keeping my Incubi and the Dressar here as a yeah, a force in case some nasty Gribblies drop down here in the backfield. I've tried to screen off most of my own backfield. I don't want to have to deal with targets on both sides. So it's important. I need to get some psychic powers off here. Both protect and quicken, actually. But we'll see how I do in Aeldari's psychic phase coming up next. Eldar psychic phase, and we have 2 powers we need to get off here. Firstly, we're going to cast Quicken on this unit.
Did I?
Off. It doesn't go off. That's a problem. That's a problem, and I didn't roll very well either. It's actually... I will not use a reroll. I used 2 CP already, so I'm down to 3 for feigned retreat on this unit, so they can charge and shoot as normal. So instead, I'm going to cast Protect on the other squad. So, and that goes off on a 9.
That I will attempt to deny.
Yep.
My Demon Prince.
Yeah, he's within range.
Yeah. Alright, so I need a 10. Oh, close.
Close. We'll move into the shooting phase next. So, that unit of Shining Spears is gonna fire into the cultists, and everyone is within range. I'm not gonna fire the lances, since I don't want to kill that lonely dude in shooting phase. Hitting on force, because Benediction of Darkness was cast on it. 19 hits, wounding on 3s. 6s or auto kill. So that's a lot of 2s and 1s. That's 4 auto dead and 7 wounds. So the cultists have a 6-up save, so, and actually 4 plus 4, 8 are dead. Next unit of Shining Spears is shooting 6 of their lances into the same cultist squad and all the shuriken into the first squad of Havocs. Lances hitting on force again. 2 hits. Killing on 2s. Shuriken. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s, but 6s are AP minus 3. That's not many 6s. That's only 2 6s. Let's see.
2 auto dead.
Right. That was a pretty miserable roll. 2 5s and 2 6s. So that's 2 at AP minus 3 and 2 at regular armor save.
So 2 on the 6s. So 2 dead, and then 2 on 3 ups. Save.
Right. I'm hoping my warlocks will fare better. They're also riding bikes, so both of them at the same time into these space marines. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. I needed those 6s there instead. Still, it's 3 wounds. Of 1 is minus 3 AP.
So the 1 minus 3.
Off the board. He's dead. Oh, they're fine. The witches. 1 grenade. 6 shots. 3s. Fours. That's 2 at AP minus 1. Okay. 4 pistols. 2 hits. Poison, wounding on force. No wounds. Now for the big one. The lone Reaver jet bike is firing into the Leviathan.
The one that survived.
Yeah. The little Leviathan that could. This is good. Wounding on force. Would you say that's cocked?
Yeah, no, that's a wound.
So 5 up.
5 up. Okay, this one I will reroll.
Okay, okay.
So I'll spend 1 command point. 5 up.
Yes! That's the opposite of what you needed. Let me roll the damage. Anything but a 1. Oh, you're not supposed to say that. 6 again! Does he explode?
Come on, please not a 6.
That could have been bad. You never should reroll. I have some small poison shots here as well. We have the other witches. 5 shots. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Minus
nothing. Poison. Yep. And then we have the first venom. 6 shots. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. That's 4 wounds. I killed him. Bye-bye. Eldar charge phase. And the Shining Spears lowers their lances when they charge into the Chaos lines. The first unit are charging the Lone Chaos Space Marine, the Cultists, the Dark Apostle, the Dark Apostle's little cultist buddies, everyone!
Hey, don't become down.
Okay, some Overwatch.
Okay, so he will throw a grenade.
Yep.
Needs a 6. That's the opposite.
Yep.
And then 3 pistols from the cultists. 6s. Nope. Nothing.
That's it. All right. So, do I make the charge? Let me grab some dice. I found the dice. Let's see what I can do. That's a 6-inch charge. I think that's good enough. Next up, this unit will charge the Demon Prince and those cultists. So I guess I won't be able to get in within 6 inches of them with the other squad, so you can overwatch if you want. 3 pistols.
Nope. Nothing.
You can reroll the 1.
Sure.
Do I make the charge? I do. Since this squad is +2 on the charge, that 6 becomes an 8. Over here, we're beginning the battle with the Shining Spears into the Demon Prince. So that's 16 regular attacks, and then the Exarch on top of that, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s, since he's toughness 6. That's pretty bad. 7.
The average.
7 5-up saves.
What's
That's
the damage?
2.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's dead.
He's dead.
Bye bye, Demon Prince.
Who do you want to put be your next warlord? Next up, the second squad, we have the Sergeant +4, the Exarch +4 into the Dark Apostle. So Exarch. Hit once. Strength 8, so 2s. -4. 4-up invul save. Nope. Takes 2 damage. Next up, 8 more attacks into him, hitting on 3s. 1 miss. 2 miss. No, 1 miss. Wounding on 3s. That's 5 more 4-up saves. He's dead. 6 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
I then have 8 attacks into this dude. 3s. He's dead. Now the Reaver Jetbike into the cultists, hitting on 2s. Nope, 3s. Wounding on 3s. That's 1 dead. Now the cultists and the adepts are gonna strike back. 7 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
4 hits. Winning on 5s.
Right, I'm gonna roll my save. I'm fine. And then all the Havocs. It's the same squad.
So 8 plus additional 2 for the sergeant, right?
Yeah.
So 10.
10.
But then I have shock assaults.
They only have 1 attack each. Okay, since I only piled into them, or consolidated into them rather, they don't get shock assault bonus. So it's only 10 attacks.
Hitting on 3s. 7 hits. And then wounding on 4s. Oops.
4. Hold on. Okay, 4 3-up saves. I make them all. Okay, wrap up of Eldar turn 2. We have some leadership. Those 2 cultists there, they're gonna auto flee unless you pass.
Yeah, no. So yeah, they also flee.
Okay, and then on a 6, you lose 1 more of these Havocs. No, they're fine. And I don't have any morale to take, so yeah, let's go over to Chaos Alpha Legion turn 2. You have some pretty nasty stuff coming down.
I hope so.
Yeah, so
It's gonna be an important turn.
important turn, yeah. Alpha Legion turn 2 coming up next. Chaos turn 2 movement, and look what dropped down here. Some obliterators join the fray, and I think they want to have some options. But it turns out I screened off pretty well the rest of the table, so at least they arrived there. But over here, the cultists moved up to
Grabbing the objective.
yeah, and over here, the Marines are starting to move down.
Yeah, just they did not advance, just move up, so they can potentially charge and grab that objective or grab it next turn.
Yeah, and over here,
Yeah, and Havocs both fell back.
I couldn't pinch them.
Yeah, luckily. And these guys fell back, and also my sorcerer just behind the hill.
So this is a lot of shining spears,
Yeah.
not in close combat.
I hope shortly these will be gone.
Yeah,
But,
I understand. I understand. You also spend a CP on this unit to fall back and
still be able to shoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So a lot of shooting coming in. But first, psychic phase. Alpha Legion psychic phase.
Yep. I will start with my this guy.
Yeah.
He will cast
Master of
Master of
Possession.
Possession. I keep forgetting it.
Yeah.
Cursed Earth on himself.
It's almost a possession of yours to
Uh.
forget. Yeah, Cursed Earth. 7.
Anyway, I need a 7. Yeah, it goes off.
Yeah, can't do anything.
And then Infernal Power.
Yeah.
I think I need a 6 for that one. Yep, goes off. So now everything within 6 of him has, every demonic within 6 has +1 to hit and +1 to wound.
No.
No?
Reroll once.
Ah, yeah, right. Yeah, sorry. Reroll once to hit
Yep.
and to wound.
Yep.
And one extra invulnerable.
Yeah, so 4 up.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Then I will continue with my sorcerer.
Yep.
I will cast pressures on my obliterators.
Right.
I need a 6, I think. Just.
Yep. Can't do anything.
And then I will cast -1 to hit on the goes off.
Yeah. So everything goes off. I only got off protect. Definitely, I'm gonna use the yellow dice next time. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Sure.
You think that will happen?
Yeah. Right. That takes us into the shooting phase, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh. Alpha Legion shooting phase. Coming up. Alpha Legion shooting phase, and we're starting off with the Leviathan into this squad of unprotected shining spears. 16 shots, hitting on 2s. Yep. I'm not spending anything on rerolls here because yeah, it's gonna hit a lot anyway, and I need my CP later. I think.
Wounding on
2s.
That is a bunch. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 wounds.
12 wounds.
Minus 2.
12 wounds at -1.
Minus 1.
It's not a loyalist. It's a bit worse actually. But all right, I have a 4-up imble, so let's see how many survive.
Quite a few.
Quite a few. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 died.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. So 3 dead. Do you know what's next?
Yeah, Havocs. The ones that can shoot.
Yeah.
Overnight. Into the same target.
All right.
So 8 shots. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s.
4 wounds. 4 saves. Oh man, that's not good. That's 3 more dead. Do you know what's next?
Yeah, obliterators. Into other squad of bikes.
Okay.
But first we see how what I get.
Yeah.
So,
You might want to change your mind.
Yeah.
So strength.
Yeah.
It's still 7.
And then open. -2.
Yeah.
And damage. Go on.
Oh yes.
I think I reroll that one.
Okay.
Bad point. Oops.
Oh.
That's
2.
2.
Okay. Damage 2. I'm spending 2 CP on lightning reflexes, so they are -1 to hit. So you still hit on 3s, but well,
Prescience.
yeah. So 3s still.
Yeah. Okay. 18 shots. 3s. See quite a bunch.
You
of
are
ones.
rerolling once.
Oh yeah, true. So that was a 2, but still a few 2s. Rolling once. A little better.
Yeah, converted 3 at least.
Okay, so strength was
7.
7.
So 3s. Rerolling once as well.
Not true. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Okay. Got 2 there, and then. Oh, okay, so 2, 4,
Still a
6, 8 wounds.
8
-2.
wounds. -2. I've been quite tricksy. This particular squad of Shining Spears has an Exarch power that gives him, the Exarch, a 1 better imble save. He has a 3-up imble save. And then they are protected. So that goes down to a 2-up imble save. So I'm gonna take it on him. First one. And I'm gonna re-roll it for my last CP.
Oh, you're gonna roll a 1?
No, a 6. 3. 3. A 6. 5.
Oh,
A 2.
I saw the 1.
A 5. And a 4.
That's one.
They're fine. They're fine, Mike. What's next?
So I will activate my big blob of Chaos Space Marines.
Okay.
And all the bolters is gonna go into the 3 remaining Vikers of that squad.
Yeah, the first squad.
Yeah. And then I have 2 plasmas that will go into the lone Reaver.
Yeah.
I have to pick him up because you don't have saves, so hopefully he can.
Yeah, hopefully.
So all the bolters, they're all within rapid fire, so that's 32 shots.
Okay.
Hitting on 3.
Yeah. That was 20 hits.
20 hits, wounding on 4.
9 wounds.
On 3 left.
9 3-up saves. So 1 is dead, and 1 takes a wound. I'm gonna put that wound on the Exarch. Now, the 2 plasmas. Aren't they in rapid fire?
And actually, they wanted to overcharge.
Okay.
So 2 more shots. Okay, so 3 hits.
Yep.
No deaths. Wounding on 3s.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh, wait, that's 6 damage. I can actually see if I can shrug that. This is where you first see it. 5 6s. No, he's dead.
Almost.
End of the shooting phase, and we are endlessing cacophonying.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's Slanish. You need to do it like yeah. Endless cacophony on the obliterators. So strength. 7. AP.
-2. Damage.
2. Same. Yeah, so where are we shooting?
Into your box.
Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1. 13 hits on the Shining Spears. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s. That's 11. Same thing again. Exarch. Fine. Oh, that's cocked. Oh, he takes 2 wounds. He's got 1 wound left. I'm continuing rolling on him. Fine. 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 I'm fine. Mike, you didn't kill any Shining Spears. Mike? So it's the Alpha Legion charge phase. And those Marines on the hill, they want to go in and cuddle with the Shining Spears. But we have a lot of Overwatch coming in. First, the Shuriken. Hitting on 6s. Wounding on 4s. So that's 3 wounds and 1 6-up save. 1 6-up save. 1 dead. 3 dead. And then we have the spears. So the Exarch has a super spear. He hits. Kills on a 2. Yeah, 1 more dead. And then we have 8 more spears. 6s. No, they miss.
So 4 dead in total.
Yeah. The charge range is very. Alpha Legion fight phase, and we have 30 attacks coming in onto the Shining Spears. Wounding on 4s. That's a lot of wounds. That was 15 wounds. And the Exarch is dead. Yeah, since he had taken 2 wounds already, he had 1 wound left, and yeah, basically everyone has a 2-up save against the normal attacks. So he's dead, and now we have 3 power fist attacks.
Of course.
Okay. Now the shining spears will strike back. Since I have the trait Hunter for Ancient Relics, I get 3 attacks each, hitting on 3s. Strength is 3, since I didn't charge, so 5. Oh, that was a good roll. 8 went through, and it's AP minus 4, 2 damage, so 8 are dead. End of turn 2, and the Eldar are scoring 2 points, and Chaos are scoring 2 points. Or are they? You lost 12 models from this unit. Do you want to roll, or?
I will spend 2 CP.
Okay, 2 CP. Yeah. So they pass.
2-1.
And I have these 2. And I have no CP left. So this is on a 2. I lost, I lost 7 this turn. 7 plus 2 is 9. I might lose 1 more. Leadership was 8, so 1 more runs away. Only the Exarch left in that unit. And other than that, there's actually no leaderships. So at the end of turn 2, we have a score of 4 points to Alpha Legion, 4 points to the Eldar. For pillars, you also get points for killing more than your opponent. And the first turn, the Alpha Legion got a point for that, and the second turn, the Aeldari got a point for that. So it's actually 5 to 5. Okay, going into turn 3. Aeldari, turn 3, movement. And we have had a lot of movement going on. My specialist warlord, the green warlock, has moved up in order to give the shining spears the ability to fall back and charge same turn. He advanced up here, the other warlock moved up here, and in the middle of the board, the incubi got out of their transport and moved up this way together with the transport, and there is my warlord Razar leading the charge. The lone succubus also advanced up. Since she is Cult of the Red Grief, she can advance and charge. And over here we have some swooping hawks arriving from Deep Strike turn 3. The lone shining spear is going to take out, or try to take out, the sorcerer over here. And other than that, I think this turn is going to be pivotal. I think because of Mike being unable to remove the shining spears because of Eldar shenanigans, I should be able to take this home. But points are fairly equal. We have 5 to 5. But if I can shut these Havocs down, Mike has no way of shooting me off my back field objective, so I will continue to score. So what's your thoughts, Mike?
Got nothing.
Yeah, it's looking dark for the Alpha Legion.
I told them.
At the end of the movement phase, or rather directly when they arrive, the Swooping Hawks throw their grenade packs into the Master of Possession. So the Exarch power is that the bombs go off on a 5 up and not a 6 up. So 5, he takes 2 mortal wounds. So we have Aeldari Psychic Phase, and we're starting it off with Focus Will from this warlock and this warlock. Cost on a 5. No, I failed. Then this warlock is going to try to cast Protect on the Shining Spears. No, doesn't go off. Alright, that was Eldar Psychic Phase.
Couldn't you roll that last turn?
Yeah, that would have changed quite a lot. Eldar turn 3 Shooting Phase coming up next. Eldar turn 3 Shooting Phase, and we're starting off over here with the Swooping Hawks firing into the Master of Possession. So they have 4 shots each, hitting on 3s. Strength is 3, so I will be wounding on 5s. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. No AP.
3 ups. And it takes 2. He's dead.
He's dead. That's great news. The Shining Spears will fire their Shuriken into the Chaos Space Marine squad and as many lances as possible into the Havocs. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. That's 10 regular saves and 3 at AP minus 3.
So 3 6-ups. 1 pass. So that's 2 dead. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 dead. So
6 dead. Here's 2 into each squad. 2 hits. 2 dead. And on the second squad, 1 hit. Nothing. That's my 2 warlocks shot into cultists here and killed them off. Now we're going over to the raider. He's gonna fire into the obliterators. 3 shots. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. Nothing. Here, the lone Shining Spear shot into the sorcerer and did 2 wounds. At the end of the shooting phase, the Venoms shot into some units, but they didn't do anything at all. So basically this is where we stand, and now we're gonna move into the Aeldari charge phase. Charge phase, and we're starting off with the Shining Spears charging all the remaining Havocs.
So the first squad, I will start with the bolter. Actually, no, I will start with the auto cannons. So this is nothing, and then 2 bolters. Hit. Nothing, and then the other auto cannons. 1 hit.
1 wound. That's a 4-up in 1. No, 1 dice. Are they in? Yeah, they're in. Over here then, I think I will start with Drassar charging the cultists.
10 shots, hitting on 6s. Wounding on
5s. Nope. And charge range is 6, 7.
Is that enough?
I don't know. Maybe.
Let's measure.
Drassar was in. Next up, we're gonna charge the Succubus into the same squad. She's in. I might reroll that since I can. So she gets a 6 instead. And then the Incubi will charge. On a 7, I don't think they're in. I'm gonna reroll. Hope from pain! Nope, they're not in. The witches are gonna charge these Chaos Space Marines. Overwatch. Hits. Do I make it? Nope. I can reroll. Gonna change the dice. See, 7. That's actually what I needed. Over here, we have the Shining Spear charging the Sorcerer. He's got a bolt pistol and grenades, I think. Grenade? Nope. Yeah, he's in. And that's the end of the charge phase. So let's move into the fight phase. Eldar fight phase. And we're starting off over here. 4 into the squad closest to the Leviathan. Hitting on 3s. That's awful. Wounding on 3s. Strength 6. That's 2 dead. And the other squad, that's 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. A little better. Killing on 3s. That's 3 dead. Razar is activating next. 6 attacks into the cultists. Hitting with 5. Wounding on 2s. Killing on 2s. So 5 are dead. And then I'm gonna activate him again. So hitting on 2s. And killing on 2s. So another 5. The witches here in the middle are gonna fight. They're regular witches, so hitting on 2s. And wounding on 5s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. No AP. They're good. Alright. And lastly, we have this fight here. It's 2 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. And he takes 2 damage.
And he's dead.
He's dead. Now it's time for the Alpha Legion to strike back, but it's been brutal so far. Absolutely brutal. Over in the middle, the Obliterators are going for Warlord. They're all striking the Drasar who piled into them.
9 attacks. And I need 3s.
5. Wounding on 3s.
That's gonna be enough, huh?
I don't know.
I did 3 damage.
Yeah.
4 wounds.
4 wounds. And it's AP -1. So 4 ups. I make 2. That's 2d3 damage.
How many wounds does he have?
He's got, I think, 5. But he's got a feel no pain as well.
Ah, okay. Come on!
No.
I'm gonna reroll. No, that's not gonna be enough anyway, so...
No, I
2
don't
damage.
think so. 2 damage. Do I shrug? I shrug one of them. We have the Space Marines fighting back against the witches.
Right.
3 wounds, 3 4-up saves. I fail all. Oh, this could be bad. I don't make any of the feel no pain, so 3 witches are dead. We have some Havocs and the Leviathan into the Shining Spears. So 4 attacks from the Leviathan, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. 1. 3 up armor. No, 1 takes 2.
2 attacks from the...
Havoc. 1 wound. 3 up armor.
Hey,
No!
kill a
You
bite.
kill 1. And I think that's the end of the turn 3. Aeldari will be back. Well, Mike, I think you decided to concede, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
there's really no point continuing with it at that point.
No, I tied up all your shooty stuff, and I control more objectives currently than you, and there's very slim chance that you're gonna come back from this. No, there's actually no chance. The Leviathan is not gonna shoot. The Obliterators are not going to shoot. The Havocs are dead, and all scoring units. You have 2 Chaos Space Marines left, and currently they're not scoring. They might be score you 1 more point.
If you would fail the morale, I could score 1 point there.
Yeah.
And possibly I could get Warlord kill with some luck.
Yeah.
I let you kill my Warlord as well, so...
Yeah. Yeah, you have no characters left, so no more Warlords. Yeah. Yeah. This thing can happen. I mean, it was, as we said in the beginning, either he shoots me off the board or I get into close combat and tie him up. It was a pretty hairy first turn there. I could get one of my Reaver units stuck in close combat, but you dealt with the Reavers. It was the Shining Spears that came in, and I think the most clutch moment was when I made like 40 saves on my...
I think I had 43 wounds, and you rolled 4 ones.
Yeah.
4. So I mean, you should have done at least 7 or 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Sometimes you
but
roll good.
I had to deal with them.
Yeah, you had to deal with them.
I had to shoot them.
Yeah.
But I think I did a pretty good job shielding off. With this matchup, there's nothing much else I could do. No. Really? The moment where I didn't kill the bikes, that was the
turning
deal.
point. Yeah. I was thinking maybe you should have put the Obliterators like here or something.
Yeah, but you had your character here. So
oh yeah.
I thought about that as well. No, I couldn't. There wasn't really. You shielded off your side of the board pretty well.
It's so easy to do with Venoms. I mean, you can just skim them all over the place. I only had 3, but together with some characters and the witch squads, it was fairly easy to screen basically half of. Yeah, and they only have 24-inch range.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, but yeah, you did a good job turn 1, and for first time playing Alpha Legion and Chaos Space Marines, actually, you did a really good job. I'm impressed.
Well, I do have an Iron Hands list, so, or Space Marine list that I usually run as Iron Hands, so
fairly similar.
Yeah,
fairly similar. But, well, if you have any comments, what should Mike have done? Please write them in the comments of this video. We have a lot of armies, but we need to get better at playing them. Although this game, it was 2 fun armies. We had lots of shooting and lots of bikes. So, but I mean, sometimes in the future we might do more of a tactical battle report, and yeah, then we need to get better at playing all of the armies. So. I don't have anything further to say, so I think we'll just wrap it up and concede to the Alpha Legion. They fall back to the Immaterium or wherever they came from, and today Aeldari won.